You know, it's exactly how it was, you know, as funny as it sounds. Just to give you a little bit of the feelings I had, because it was so overwhelming, you know. And those were the thoughts I had at that time, which bothered me the most. And by saying this, I would like to, you know, tell you up front that I'm not against classical medicine. Because without this brilliant surgeon I had, I would not be here anymore. Mm-hmm. I really want to say that. So I'm not against classical medicine at all, because of this personal experience I had. And of course, believe me, after they closed me again, I had to go through a complete stage of chemotherapy. So everything happened within 3.5 months. And from about 95 kilos, I went down to 60 kilos. I lost 35 kilos, 70 pounds. And this was a picture actually 4 weeks after I left the hospital. This was me at the age of 26. I looked like a 15-year-old child, you know, with legs like a toothpick. And before I was like, you know, packed with muscles. This is a little bit different than nowadays, you know. And so I lost a lot of substance. And in the same time, I lost a lot of yeah, I almost lost everything what I was believing in before. Because the fact when you leave the hospital and you want to go back to normal life, and usually that happens once the classical medical field is done with you, so they carry you through the protocols, which in my case was surgery, chemotherapy. The only thing what they do afterwards is they call you in at the beginning every 4 to 6 weeks to check your tumor markers. Every 3 months I had to go to an MRI to see if there is any malignant development. So this is the protocol. But emotionally, they don't care about you anymore. It's not their job. So you come home and you are lost and alone with this very bad feeling because you don't know if this cancer is coming back or not. And that can kill you, really. You know, I mean, it's a very tough fight against your own emotions, how you deal with this. And I probably cannot even share this with you if you not have this same experience, because it's such deep feelings. I don't wish you this disease just to understand the feelings, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I thought, how can I, you know, bring it to the people, because it's such a deep experience, you know. And I actually, even till today, I didn't find a way to share that in a way so that you would 100% understand what's going on. Maybe if we have some people in the audience who also went through a cancer disease already, they probably know what I'm talking about, you know? Because it's a very specific feeling, you know? Looking back, I turned 50 2 weeks ago. Yay! Yay! Pardon? Yes, exactly, yeah. So, when I look back on my disease, what I had, I can briefly tell you, I'm so, it sounds maybe even totally wrong for you, but I'm so thankful for my cancer I got. You have no idea. Because beside making me a different person, you know, getting to know and experience the real values of life, the real values of my family, of the people I surrounded with, and given me the opportunity to do what I do since 20 years, I can briefly tell you it was the greatest gift of my life. You know, so I'm okay with my cancer. And even today, you know, when I feel something, any kind of symptoms which I cannot track to a certain disease, I still talk to him to just let him know hopefully it's not you creating these problems. And then we talk for a minute and then we are good, you know?